And there you go, guys. The Marin Alpine Trail 7, fully built up, less than $3,000. Super stoked on this bike. Looking forward to the future ride and review videos we got coming on this channel. Check out those graphics. I love the orange on there. You can see the Series 4 aluminum, the Alpine Trail back there on the seat stay with that bright orange. I am gonna throw some ride wrap on that frame. Got some budget ride wrap that I got. So those videos will be coming up. You can see the Alpine Trail graphic up top. That cool little mountain logo. Like that little logo up there. It's got that chrome head badge. How do you guys feel about that? Kind of wish that the head badge was maybe orange as well, or black. I don't know. Chrome, you think chrome looks good? Guess there's some little chrome accents with like the rotors and stuff like that. Got the orange Marin down on the bottom down tube right there. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do a nice clear ride wrap all along this frame so that you don't cover that up and you can still see that good, but you got good shuttle protection for throwing this thing on the back of the truck. Got that bottle cage that I threw on there, right-handed access. This bike comes with that Shimano Deore drivetrain. Got the FSA cranks. I threw my Chromag Daga pedals on there. These things are definitely not budget. I think these are like $190 pedals that I took off my Trek Slash. I just love these things, the amount of grip. You look at the pins and you think, man, you do not want to slip a pedal on that. It'll gouge your shins. But actually I found that because it has so many pins and the pins are so thick, it prevents you from slipping the pedal. So moving on up from the drivetrain, let's go ahead and take a look at these wheels. These are the Flow Snap 29 by 2.5 top 40 compound tubeless ready. So I will be doing a tubeless conversion on this bike. That's another one of the upgrades I'll be doing right away. Things that, I mean, not necessarily upgrades, but just things you should do for any bike is doing the tubeless upgrade and doing the ride wrap to protect that frame. Got the Flow Snap tire up front as well, same size, 29 by 2.6. Wait, 2.6 up front, 2.6 in the rear, so I think I misspoke. So it's got 2.6s, so some wide tires, pretty wide tires, really aggressive tread on these tires. Looking at the suspension that this bike has got, so you got the Deluxe Select, RockShox Deluxe Select rear shock, no piggyback on that thing. Got the minimum settings with just the rebound and then the climb switch right there to firm it up. For the fork, you got the RockShox Yari fork, 160 mils of travel up front. This bike's got 150 mils of travel in the rear, so right in the middle, right what you want to see for that enduro bike range. And just got the basic compression adjustments right there on the top. So just one compression on the top, so just that low speed compression, and then one rebound dial on the bottom. So this fork shouldn't be that hard to get dialed in. This is the newer model of this fork, so it does got the debonair spring, so it should be nice and plush. And as always with RockShox, you got the markings on the side, make it really easy to set your sag on the fork and on the rear shock like that. So you gotta love it. Moving on, just got the TranzX dropper post. I will say that when I was moving this dropper post up and down, when I was setting it to my height, it did feel a little bit rough, not quite as smooth as the TranzX dropper that I had on my Slash. So we'll see how that thing holds up. I got the Marin grips. These things are a little bit slim for my liking, so I probably will throw a different set of grips on here. Got the Marin saddle as well. Contact points, ladies and gents, contact points. So saddle, grips, pedals, those are definitely things that you want to know what you like and get just right. Saddle, I can usually deal with a stock saddle for a little bit, but grips and pedals is something that I'm kind of picky about. So we'll see how it goes with these grips. I already got something in mind I'm going to be replacing these with, because Brian from BKXC has some pretty cool components, Trail One components, so I'd like to throw a set of orange Trail One grips on there. What do you think? Just a touch of orange. I don't want to go orange crazy, but a set of orange Trail One grips on there kind of match with those orange decals that we got going right here on that head cap. That's one of the things I like about this bike. As I always say in my videos, get stoked, go ride, and have fun. And this bike is made for fun. I know it's upside down. Up on the front, got these Shimano brakes, 4-piston brakes, but they're kind of like the lowest model. Big old levers on there, so they're kind of made more for 2-finger braking than 1-finger braking. Did my best to get those things set up just right, but still got the 4-piston brakes with the 203 rotor up front and the 180 rotor in the rear right there. So should give me good enough stopping power. Shouldn't be an issue, but that's always something I could look into upgrading at a later date in time. A couple complaints that I have is, one, I think it should have came with the toolkit if you're ordering this bike direct to consumer. If this was your first mountain bike, it'd be nice to get a little toolkit. I was using the one partially that YT gave me when I got my Capra a while ago to put this thing together. And then I did find, another complaint I have is I did find already some chips, little chips in the paint back here. I mean, this is an enduro bike. I'm gonna be smashing this thing down some gnarly terrain, so it's not the end of the world for me. I could always throw some little touch-up paint on there. It's just, you know, plain gloss black, so it shouldn't be too hard to match up. And I'm gonna throw some ride wrap on there, so not a big deal. If you guys got any questions, leave a comment down below. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to know. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, get stoked, go ride, and have some fun, people. Track stand challenge. Oh, hold it. Hold it. Oh, I suck.